jobs, and it's always fun to talk about that, right? Who's going to be, who will be eligible for LaSalle? I mean, there's word about, you know, Moses Brown. That job's gonna be available. Could that possibly be one? The Mount Pleasant job is gonna be available. So a lot of decent jobs available. Mount Pleasant could be a good job for the right person. Mount Pleasant definitely, they need somebody with a feeder program experience, someone that can be able to bring kids in there. But yeah, there's a few jobs available. I mean, Eric Rue's probably gonna drop his top 5 list anytime now. You know what I mean? Talking about these guys that are gonna be the leading candidates. He's gonna mention the Stanley Dunbar. Of course he's gonna mention Lorenzo Perry. Shout out to him, and he's gonna mention Mike Washington. He's gonna mention a couple other names. So watch out for that dropping in the Providence Journal. He'll have that coming out soon. He's probably like, damn, but I don't think it's any I don't think it's any of them. Tollgate is supposed to be opening up. There was Stringfellow mentioned that he might be out of there over at EWG. You know what I mean? Ready to sit down. But you know what I see nobody talking about? You know who I think could be a possibility? Speculation now. Who do I think? Yep, we're talking about Marcone stepping down. Speculation going around. Who's going to fill the vacancy? One name that I really think who's going to fill the Cumberland head coaching job if Josh Lima becomes the new head coach of LaSalle? Josh Lima has history over there. Josh Lima has connections over there. Josh Lima is a very Josh Lima's name is swirling around already. Can he rebuild LaSalle? I mean, Lima's name is definitely, there's a lot of buzz is swirling around Josh Lima's name for the LaSalle job. I think Keith Croft is like, yes, cha-ching. He's like, jackpot, got another one. Because if you look at, LaSalle and Hendricken all these years, what Hendricken has 19 titles. Now LaSalle and Hendricken, I mean, you're going to get there. Just by numbers alone, you got the kids, you're able to bring the best kids in. You're going to get to that championship game. And with Hendricken having 19 and LaSalle having 3, I think Geek Crow's like, yes. I mean? Bring him in. Bring another one in. That's a lot, man. 19-3. Even numbers alone, it should be a 60-40 split at best. 70-30 maybe. It shouldn't be 19-3. But Lima being somebody that was, has history at LaSalle. And his previous experience at Cumberland, him getting to these levels, getting to this game, it says it's gonna equip him with the skills necessary to lead a high school program like LaSalle. So could Josh Lima end up over at LaSalle? Could it be, Lorenzo Perry? Everyone always said that they envisioned Lorenzo Perry over at LaSalle. How about Mount Pleasant? Mount Pleasant, that's going to be, people are going to apply for that job. I mean, as of now, really, this is all speculation, man, but no official candidates have been announced for the LaSalle position. I know who I think is in favor of the Mount Pleasant job, but I'm not going to speculate on that and blow up his spot. You know what I mean? But get out your resumes, man. Get out your resumes, because you know what? You better get it done quick. Don't wait to the last minute. How about them Super Bowls, man? How about them Super Bowls, man? Didn't expect West Warwick to lose like that. Shout out to West Pennington. Shout out to all the West Warwick Wizards. But you know what? You got Coventry coming up, and you can't. There ain't no rock paper scissors going on. You got to play a square up football game. West Warwick, Coventry Okies. What you gonna do, man? So I think the Wizards are gonna show up and play. Coventry really has not had a very good season, and I said it in the beginning of the year, and that was one of my other programs with a possible prediction. Of who wants to? Why you want to deal with it? Who wants to deal with the smoke of a job that I predicted could possibly be available? But I think Alejandro probably sat down with the Coventry staff and was like, "Listen, man, I'm just so stressed out. I just want this season to be over." Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you was mad when it started too. But yeah, that's gonna be an interesting game. Thanksgiving Day, West Warwick, Coventry, that's gonna be a good one, man. But so you think with the way things look, could Lima possibly be in line to get that position? And did St. Ray's end up finding a Thanksgiving Day game? That was crazy, to even think that Lima would be a possibility. I ain't saying it's gonna be Lima. Yeah, I mean, good riddance, but I'm anxious to see who the hell who Rube is gonna think his top five. I know it's probably gonna be Mike. I mean, 86 stat. Probably gonna be Dunbar. I mean, Dunbar, does he want to get back in Rhode Island eventually? Eventually, I'm sure he does. I mean, he needs to do something in Rhode Island high school football, because outside of breakthrough, what is Stanley Dunbar in Rhode Island high school football? I mean, he has Coventry two and whatever, wins coach of the year. Oh, Alejandro won 2 games this year. Wait a minute. Alejandro and Dunbar, you guys finished with the same record. Anthony, you're going to get coach of the year. What do you know? Because Dunbar got coach of the year when he went 2-6. And Alejandro them are consolation games. You can't count them. Told you that. You don't count them games. Come on. You went 2-6. And Dunbar went 2-6, right? And Dunbar got coach of the year. I mean, so you are following in his footsteps. He's gonna be proud of you, But so who knows, man? Who knows what's gonna happen at LaSalle? We'll talk about the Mount Pleasant stuff, a little bit. It's just too soon to be talking about what's going on in Mount Pleasant. LaSalle, I don't mind. You know what I mean? Like, if you ain't with me, you against me. So, and Cumberland, I definitely, no love lost between me and Josh Lima. That's for sure. And Mount Pleasant High School, man. Shout out to Jay Addison, man. No smoke at all. Shout out to Jay Addison, man. been around a while coaching football. You know, maybe it's just, he's done a lot of great things with Mount Pleasant. Maybe it's just time that Jay just maybe he needs to take a break if that's what it is. But I don't mean any disrespect at all. Shout out to Jay Addison, man, and I wish him the best. Anything that he's going through, But yeah, so Mount Pleasant, that that'll be a good job. But whoever takes that job has to be connected to the youth program. You have to be connected to a feeder program because Providence alone, all the Providence schools. I ain't sure about classical. Chris McCall's on an island by himself. Got out coached too. Definitely got out coached. Like got out coached. How do you get out coached by Dave Cato? You get out coached by Dave freaking Cato. How you do that? I guess even a blind squirrel finds a nut. I don't know. You know what I mean? But you get out coached by Dave. But shout out to them Ponagansett kids, man. Robbie Grenya, Khalid Rock, great. I loved Jimmy Cook out there presenting Ponagansett with the MVP, man. Shout out to Jimmy Cook to stand out, But Khalid definitely deserved it. Outstanding, game he had. Robbie Grenya, what a game, Yeah, no, that was really good, But to see Jimmy Cook out there presenting, Vonnegut with that, it's like I don't know, it was just like, salute to Jimmy Cook over there at Cranston East, salute to him, my boy Anthony over there, Alejandro. Shout out to him over at Coventry. EWG, man, could Coach Stringfellow. I was a Coach String son. Coach Stringfellow, could he be, there's been rumors after the season he was going to step down. I got to say, man, you did end the season on a high note, man. That's for sure. EWG, man, like, how'd you do that to Situate? That was just crazy. What else? What else is going on? North Smithfield's going to play Davies. I talked to North Smithfield. They said, we welcome the game. He said, I'm glad we're playing Davies after they won a Super Bowl. It just gives us, more fight, so that game will be going on. The NKSK game, that's probably going to be the game of the day for Thanksgiving Day. Yeah, that's probably going to be. Yeah. That's probably definitely going to be the game of the day, man. Westerly Stonington, a lot of memorable moments, but LaSalle, man, what do we think about Marcone stepping down? Some of us knew this back in September. UWG, Mount Pleasant, LaSalle. Let me see what else we have here. She did go into her bedroom, and at that point, she found the daughter. We were talking about the other day. And she began to scream. Recruitment practices, in some of these private schools, and some people are like, you know what, we don't recruit. LaSalle don't recruit. I know it firsthand. I know it for a fact. I've been here for 3-4 years. Hendricken people say we don't recruit. But here we go, claiming another state championship. Now Hendricken they're gonna have to wait and see who they hold on, let's check. All right, Hendricken's going to have to wait and see who gets that LaSalle